Hello parents, carers and students. Welcome to our Year 9 Options 2021. My name is Mr Colton and I'm the Senior Assistant Head Teacher here in school and I oversee the options process. Well, it's a very important time in education for your child. For the first time they've actually got some say in what subjects they're going to follow at Key Stage 4. Now this of course isn't something that Year 9 have just started to think about now. They've actually been on a journey in Year 7 and 8 and Year 9 where there's been lots of career advice, information and guidance that's been taking place. The choices and decisions your child makes are really important because potentially this will shape the future career that they go into. It needs to be taken really seriously. At the same time, it's really exciting because children should enjoy researching the subjects that they're going on to study and potential future career pathways. So it is really exciting, but it must be taken really seriously as well. Now some key dates for you. Here we are this evening in our remote options evening presentation. On Thursday the 4th of February, we've actually got our Learn Live virtual platform. That's a really exciting event and that'll be held on periods 1 and 2 for all Year 9 students. Our subject teachers are recording videos about their subject, why they love their subject and what it could lead to and how it's assessed. There's also the online chat facility where students can ask the subject teachers any questions at all they've got about picking that subject. And we've also got careers advisors on hand also for live chat. That facility is also available for parents as well, so if you've got any questions at all, please engage with that event there. It's a really live and exciting event for us. We've then got the Year 9 Parents Evening. Again, this is going to be remote, be on School Cloud, and more information will be sent to you about that. We've had Year 11 already on School Cloud, that's been very successful. We've got Year 10 coming up, and then it's the Year 9 Parents Evening. But again, that's an excellent opportunity to ask any questions about the suitability of courses that your child might want to pick and ask the subject experts. Now, on Friday the 26th of February, that's when the option forms are completed and submitted to form tutors. That's the first week back after half term. Now, we're hoping students are back with us the Monday after half term, in which case form tutors will give the option form to students in the morning on the Monday, and they've got the week to complete them and hand them in on the Friday. However, if schools are delayed in returning after half term, forms will be completed virtually, and I'll send that out via Microsoft Forms. Again, more information and guidance will be given about that, but that will make sure our timeline stays true and we can adhere to these timings. On Monday the 15th of March, that's the middle of the Working At 2 assessments, and triple science, those children who would like to pick triple science, there is an access exam to make sure that students will be able to cope with the demands of the academic course. But Mr Iqbal and his team will send more information about that. And what's really exciting, this day here on Friday the 26th of March, that's when the option choices are confirmed by letter. So they will be posted out to parents and carers explaining the choices that have been met. And that's the big day. Thursday the 2nd of September, that's when Year 10 at GCSE lessons begin, with exams taking place, that's scary, in 2023. Okay, so that's our options timeline. Okay, core subjects. These are subjects that all students in our school follow. All students do English language, English literature, maths, combined science, triple science for some students who want to pursue biology, chemistry and physics as separate subjects, religious studies, as we're a Church of England school, that's compulsory, and core PE. That isn't examined though. Now, just a reminder about the GCSE grading system. It is on a 9-to-1 scale, it has been for several years now, but parents are sometimes shocked by it, so I'm not sure what that means. I had a conversation with a Year 11 parent 2 days ago, who asked me to explain the grading system. That's absolutely fine. So, in terms of the grades, a grade 4 equates to a grade C in old money. A grade 5 is the top end of a grade C, more adhering to a grade B, and that's increasingly what colleges are asking now for access to post-16 qualifications. A grade 5 is considered a strong pass by the government. A grade 7 is equivalent to an A grade pass, and a grade 8 is equivalent to an A star. A grade 9 is like a super A star. That would be the top 7% of students who got an A star traditionally. Okay, so that's our 9-to-1 grading system, and that is in all GCSE subjects now. Okay, BTechs. We do offer a number of BTechs in school. They're work-related qualifications, and they provide a more practical, in-depth, aligned with the world of work qualification, where children really see the purpose of the qualification. There's clear links with industry there. So they're not saying, what's the point of doing this qualification? It's really obvious and clear. Students complete units of work that are assessed internally, and that goes through a moderation process. There's still an examination element that gets sat, and not necessarily at the end of the course. It can be sat in year 10, beginning of year 11, but it's mostly internally assessed. And students for the BTech courses have got their own grading system of pass, merit and distinction, but I must make it absolutely clear the BTech qualifications are worth exactly the same currency as GCSE qualifications. Sometimes people say, oh, BTechs, they're not worth the same. They are worth the same. A pass is the same as a grade 4, a merit is the same as a grade 5.5, a distinction is the same as a grade 7. So it has got the same currency, and they are highly regarded. Now, the benefits of BTechs, employers see it as essential. When employers have been questioned and surveys have been filled in, students who've pursued BTech qualifications at school really do well in the world of work. And they've got those skills over 2 years of the course that they've really refined, and it's a natural transition for them. There's also significant wage returns for students who have pursued BTech qualifications. But for me, this is really big here, that it removes the length of terminal exams. GCSE subjects bring with them a lot of terminal exams which have to be done at the end of the course. The BTechs, the exams can be done early, and internally assessed units can be completed, so often that qualification can be finished in early May, freeing up more time to focus on the GCSE subjects. So increasingly we're seeing our year 11 students blend their qualifications, where they do a mix of BTech subjects and traditional GCSE subjects as well. So they do really marry up very nicely. Okay, our BTechs for this year of options, we've got dance, acting, hospitality, music, sport, travel and tourism and enterprise. And we've actually been delivering these qualifications now for several years, and we've enjoyed really strong outcomes from the BTech courses. And not just that, the students really enjoy them. It's quite unusual for a child to pick a BTech subject and want to change options. They do really enjoy them as well. Now, facilitating subjects, some A-level subjects that you would study at college allow you to do a huge amount of degree courses later. So facilitating subject are the sciences, geography, history, languages and maths. And if you pursue those subjects post-16 at A-level, pretty much most degrees for you to pick are open. You've not narrowed your field at all. Facilitating subjects give huge amounts of choices. Now, to do those facilitating subjects post-16 at college, you do need to do them at GCSE. And studying a language at GCSE is looked on very favourably by universities, but also employers as well. So the EBAC, sometimes parents say, where's my child's certificate for the EBAC? Of course, there isn't a certificate for the EBAC. It's a set of qualifications. So the EBAC is a set of qualifications that children study. So to gain the EBAC, English language and literature, maths, the sciences, it doesn't have to be triple science, it could be combined science, a humanity, either geography or history, and the language. And for our students, that would be Spanish. So if a child follows those qualifications, they have pursued the EBAC. And the EBAC gives huge amount of options when a child leaves us post-16 of what they go on to do. Okay, so I've said that the EBAC subjects are considered essential to many degrees. It opens up huge number of doors for university courses, but we have massive aspirations in our school for student achievement, and we strongly believe in guiding our students to enjoy vast opportunities when they leave us, and that's what we're about as a school. So ambitious for our students and the qualifications and subjects they pursue. Now, research reveals that studying the EBAC can help improve a young person's performance in English and maths, which is always a good thing, and the government obviously believe in it because they're expecting 90% of students to be pursuing the EBAC by 2025. Now, We don't want to disadvantage our children if they aren't pursuing the EBAC. Okay, so again, it's all about the opportunities beyond our school. That's what we push for. So also, the EBAC provides broad knowledge that employers are looking for. When employers have been spoken to, they really value the EBAC because that broad knowledge, that breadth and depth that students have because they follow those traditional subjects. We've got a duty of care for all our students to succeed, and we've designed option choices to guide all students and support them. We ensure students are on the right pathway, and also we're aware of the workload and the demand that's put on students, and we've got to balance that carefully as well, because there was a huge amount of material to revise for those terminal exams. So I guess this is the most important slide about what subjects students can pick. So core subjects I spoke to earlier, that's compulsory for all students. For students in English sets HC1 and HC2, they continue to study Spanish at GCSE. And students in HC3, HC4, HC5 have still got the option that would encourage to continue to study Spanish, but there's also some additional qualifications that those students could choose if they wished or wanted to. In option B, students need to pick history or geography. And option C and option D, students have got free pick. They can pick there any subjects they want as long as it's in this block here. So option C, first choice, the subject needs to be written there, but also a second choice, a reserved choice, it needs to be written down. The same process for option D. Option B, history or geography, and a reserved choice. And again, first choice and second choice. But students in HC1 and HC2 will continue with the language of Spanish. So possible combinations are vast. So what I've done here, I've written some potential combinations that students could choose. So student 1 could be doing Spanish, history, computer science and triple science. That's a very scientific pathway. Similar here, but the student's chosen to do geography instead of history, but also they decided to do DT. So perfect if you wanted to go down the engineering route. Student 3, Spanish, geography, music and art. That's more an arts pathway. And student 4, really into the sport. And that has proven very, very popular, that students have got an academic core, but they really value that sport background as well. And that's true of a lot of the art subjects. Increasingly, we're seeing real blended curriculums. And lower down, student 7, you can see there's a lot of BTechs for that student. So hospitality, humanity, sport, and travel and tourism. So there's over 70 combinations that any student could pick. So it is vast, and we've catered for all students' interests there. Now, will I get my option choices? We do our absolute best to try and make sure students get the subjects that they've picked for their options. We do ask students to select a reserved choice. That may be down to we've got a very low number of students picking a subject, and we might not be able to run it for viability reasons. But we do work extremely hard and often unpicking the timetable, rearranging things to make it happen for students. We will absolutely consult parents and students if we do need to use a reserved choice. We won't just put it on there on the option list, but we will discuss that with you. And for us, we've been very successful in our options programmes over the years. Communication is absolutely key. From school to home to child to parent, we really communicate well, and that's so important. And the big day is Friday the 26th of March, where the option choices are confirmed, but there should be no surprises there because all the communication's taken place. That would just be confirming those option choices that we've discussed already. So the actual form will look like that, and I've said all being well on Monday after half term, students will be given that in registration to complete, and form tutors will be offering guidance. That will be due on the Friday, the first Friday back after half term. If there are issues with school closures, I will send that out electronically for completion with more guidance given there. But that's what the actual option form looks like. The deadline is Friday the 26th of February to get that in. And I said either on paper copy or electronically. Okay, we still need to go towards Friday the 26th of Feb. So some guidance from past students. Do something you enjoy. It's 5 hours fortnightly, which is quite a lot of time. Don't choose something because your mates are, because if you don't enjoy it, you're doing it for an awful lot of time. There's no guarantee you'll be in the same class as your friend, in case you do bear that in mind. Don't choose a subject because you like the teacher. I loved my PE teacher at school, and that's probably one of the reasons I picked it, and I was good at it and really enjoyed it. And we're very fortunate, our staffing's really stable here, but you never know, someone might decide they want to go and live and work in the Lake District or go to Devon, we don't know. So please don't pick it because of your teacher. However, I do realise that is an influence on you. Think about picking a subject with a practical element. Again, there's huge amounts of terminal exams, so something that is maybe a bit different than your main set of qualifications, just for variety really, and choose subjects you're good at. Okay, they are essentially your stepping stones for your future career progression. So do subjects that you're going to succeed and do well at. But teachers will be able to advise you at parents' evening about your suitability, whether you'll be able to cope and your levels of engagement with a course. So what if you're unsure about a future career or further study? I can't stress the importance of the Learn Live options morning. That's periods 1 and 2 on Thursday the 4th of February. That's available to parents as well. And I said all our subject teachers have got videos of themselves, like why they love the subject, why they picked it at A-level and university. But also for the live chat to answer any questions at all you've got. They're the experts, ask those heads of department, those subject leads. And also, we've got our Careers Connect advisor, Kim Dixon. She'll be on hand to return any questions via the live chat facility as well. And also our post-16 providers will be there about what qualifications and grades you will need to pick certain subjects when you leave us in year 11. Sounds serious, sounds quite scary about all the grades and careers when you're in year 9, but it is really, really exciting. Enjoy it. Enjoy continuing to investigate and research your option subjects about potential careers that you're interested in and what qualifications you'll need. Engage with Learn Live, which is Thursday the 4th of February, but also discuss the option choices with teachers on Parents' Evening on Monday the 8th of February. So those slides will be uploaded on the school website. Any questions, please email me also at jcolton@botler.org.uk, and I look forward to speaking to you at the Learn Live event on Thursday the 4th of February. Take care, thank you, stay safe, bye bye.